So let's talk a little Thunder. After the game, Chet Holmgren let the basketball world know who the real MVP is.
I got one more thing to say. He's too humble to say it, but this is the MVP right here. MVP of the league. I'm going to say it for him because he won't say it. But that's all I got.
What a pro wants.
Post-game interviews.
So that's before we get.
It's like a college team, man.
They are literally a college
So Thunder's players have been.
Russ and them was too.
Yeah, you're right.
Thunder's players have been supporting each other in their on-court post-game interviews all season. It's been very refreshing to see with this young crew.
Before.
I mean, it's just obvious how much they enjoy playing with each other, how much they like each other. So for you guys who've been on teams where guys don't maybe rock with each other, how cool is it to see a young squad like this riding for each other so tough?
I love it. It's adorable.
Yeah, you just brought up a good point. We definitely probably will see them together more because, like you said, the money is.
Yeah, because B said he's seen it before, right, with Russ.
With Russ and all.
And I was like, well, this situation there's enough money to go around.
Wait, didn't they?
At least for next.
No, they put a handicap on it, right? There's like certain clause.
Yeah, but they're gonna be the way they.
Because Giddey, I mean, he's probably the cheapest. He's probably the one
they get along better too.
They probably get along together. Yeah, they probably get along
better, right?
Because I think it looks like the difference between this group and, let's say, you're talking about 3 MVPs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but on that team, who else did they have?
Remember what I'm saying is you got 3 people who's moving like a Bugatti. They got the engine, right? They're just sitting there just trying to figure out when they need to go. One gets injured, the other one comes in. When the other one comes back, the other one's like, wait, hold on. I like the way I've been driving a little bit, boss. Let me go ahead and let me sit in the driver's seat a little bit more, right? And it seemed like that's what was happening there. That you had three dudes that young that was pushing, and they end up being MVP type of bodies. Here, you see one MVP. You got Chet, who could possibly be, Jalen gonna be a good number two guy, right? You know, when you seen Russ and James, you're like, damn, those are number 1 options too. At some point in life.
I feel like Russ used to get a lot of heat back in those days because he thought he was on KD's level.
Yeah.
You got the meme of him staring at the MVP trophy. Everybody used it, but that was kind of the discourse back then. But Russ might like, no, I'm an MVP too. So even just knowing Russ,
that's what I said. And he was right.
And he went on to win.
Yeah.
And even Harden was kind of like the third wheel, their 6th man, who from watching him and seeing him come up LA, like James was that dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna go do my own thing.
You can see it on teams and good defensive players, smart strategy players. When you're in the playoff with them, they gonna point it out. Man, they icing you, man. I don't even think they like you right now, man. You need to go ahead and get the ball, man. This your contract here, man. Start doing that shit to the player. Boost his ego up a little bit, boy. Tell that shit.
Man, Gil would be the worst player.
Don't that shit, hey, come on, Keith. That shit be working, dog. Motherfucker be like, hey, man, bring it over here, man.
What?
He right. He right. I ain't got the ball. I ain't got the ball.
Right.
I ain't get the right to
I
6
haven't
minutes.
listened to him at all season, but you gonna listen to him
right.
again.
He right. You ain't getting the ball in about
People
6
say
minutes.
what we want to hear, like, Gil does have a point.
I would hate to play.
all season.
Bro,
Now you want to listen to
leave me alone.
In the playoffs, man, they say anything, dog.
Hey, man, they say
They put the thought in your head, you start counting like, man, I ain't touched the ball in about 6 minutes.
Yeah, what do you think they need, OKC, to get over the hump? Like to get past, like to compete with Denver?
Experience, just right. Years, just
Get
more
older.
years. Just get older.
Just keep going.
older.
They got guys who are gonna get extensions, but they got like I think 40-50 million in cap space, a huge draft capital.
Rookie
They're gonna need it for themselves. So if I'm them, I'm not sitting there trying to look at the free agent market. You have problems within that you probably don't see coming because Chet is gonna be max. Right, Jalen's gonna be max, and so you have
Giddey's I think up for an extension.
Giddey is probably the cheapest one out of the group, so you got to sit there and hold on to that money to see what you can really.
Giddey.
You can sit there and I mean, it's a good problem because you got a lot of draft picks where you can sit there and maneuver.
And can get some more with the pieces you have on your roster.
Yeah.
And you can get some more pieces, some more draft picks.
You can upgrade and do a whole lot of stuff.
So, I mean, obviously, they have the potential and ability to be able to get a superstar, but Gil, you think kind of ride out with this team or with one more?
They have a superstar. They have a superstar.
But
You have
to add another one.
you have Batman. You have Robin over there. You got a little Avengers team that you can
Mini
possibly build.
Avengers.
The little Avengers, you got little babies.
Denver's the real
Who's the general manager over there?
Presti?
Sam Preston.
Yeah, he's smart as fuck, man.
Yo, has he got awards? Because
The GM of the year held it.
You got Jim in here?
No, he's been playing chess for a few seasons now.
I'm just saying.
They should have draft.
He's been over there since KD,
draft-
right?
No, he been playing chess since James Harden trade.
Yeah.
He been doing this shit since he traded James Harden.
Like he should be like
that. When you look at the
As a
people that
GM?
came through, like they've probably had in history within the last 10 years. The best small forward and shooting guards that done came. Melo, PG, them motherfuckers done came through that. You're like,
Yeah.
man, what are they?
Yes. No, seriously.
Man, they know what they're looking for.
That GM they need to talk about him more.
But does it feel like this team, I'm not even saying a superstar, but the youth is going to be the thing, especially if they don't win a chip this year, that people are going to talk about guys that have that championship level experiences to be able to come in, willing to take a backseat, come off the bench. Like say just hypothetically, a guy like a Clay or somebody like that. Like
I don't know.
What do you bring up? I mean, see, they don't look like they're a troubled team to bring a vet in.
yeah.
No,
They don't need a
Ain't nothing to
vet
do out there
that-
It's not about the trouble team. It's about what we feel we could use, right? And to your point, who is they knockdown shooter? Like
They've been missing
Like,
all year.
so, I'm glad you said that.
Upgrade shooting guard.
Just somebody that defend, not just like
Yeah.
because that's Jay gonna find like he a playmaker, right? I'm just saying.
They got,
but like who is like this? They
Gordon.
They got
Gordon.
Gordon will be a free agent next year.
But they got him over there for.
yeah. I'm just
Yeah, so they've,
but
we've
if
been
we
talking
can
about that
use
all
anything,
season, that they don't have like a shooter.
yeah, just somebody who that
And it's not a guy, hey, I need to start, I need to play the whole. I just want to be on a winning franchise and maybe unhappy with
You know what
how
the
things are going with another team I'm playing on and getting funny style.
So you know
I've
what-
already got several rings, so I'm not really tripping on that.
You know what the problem is though too is the weakest link is Giddey for that group, but the best attribute that he brings is he's kind of like the Draymond Green type of player, right? He can make a shot, but for the most part, he's making sure the ball gets from Shai to everybody else, right? Shai's making his passes, but he makes sure everyone else is like touching that.
It's like their glue.
Yeah, he's like their glue guy. So,
that can be tough,
Very
but it's just
important
like
to that team.
But for winning culture, like I think Clay will make sense.
Clay.
He's been a winner.
But
He's
would
a winner, so just
would he be happy to come off the bench though?
just to be out of that.
Shit for that bag, for that money.
But I don't see that.
But they can pay him a little bit more.
Shit, right.
I'm just thinking, just if
It's a good problem.
If they thought they needed to add a piece or two, he wouldn't be a bad add. But they got a great young core that's only getting better. Should have multiple All-Stars next year, other than Shai.
Yeah.
No, they're forced to be reckoned with for the foreseeable future.
They might have a better chance of winning it than that.
Out of all the young teams, man, like it's like they're the only ones that like when you just watch them, they have like this weird dominance to them, right? It's just they have this weird like they be dominating and they don't even look like it.
You know who they shooter is? The Joe kid.
Isaiah Joe.
Isaiah Joe. That's their shooter.
Yeah, oh yeah, he can put that in there.
Yeah, that's their shooter.
And like we're saying, it's
And
not.
he's young.
Yeah, that's what I said. They're
Real
so
young. So no.
It's a great problem to have. We don't need it, but hell, we can round out the 9th, 10th, 11th spot on the bench.
Hey, go bring Steven Adams back.
Yep.
Hey,
Okay.
go get me a bruiser and a rebounder that can deal with big fella. And let's line it up.
Building to beat
That's not
Denver.
a bad.
Let's
That's not
line
a
it
bad
up.
situation right
Yeah,
now.
you're just
That's
building
not
to
a
beat.
bad
Yeah, you're
situation
building
right
to
there.
beat
Steven
Denver,
Adams back.
and you don't have no money. You don't have no money problems right now. So you really got a lot of flexibility.
Yeah.
They need someone to handle Jokic.
I would-
That's
I would
it.
Steven Adams in the back.
It's a great problem to have.
Put Chet at the 4. Put Chet at the 4, Steve. When you need it, you start.
Because you can play big. Yeah, because you can play.
Play them together.
Just in case you need to play big, you can. Yeah.
Play them together. What do I don't know shit about this game,
need
man.
some
I
of
just
the-
sit on
No,
this
that's-
couch.
They just need
that's a
someone
good
to
one.
Hey, I
rough
just sit on this
Jokic up.
couch, man.
No, they do it. No.
That's it.
But that's how it is. Like you're building like a team like that. They're
That's
building.
how everyone started building their teams to be Golden State.
Yeah.
That's how a
Now
team
it's
is. You're
just
building.
transition.
And we don't want to call them a dynasty, but when you look at a team in the league that you're excited about that can now compete with Denver in the West, we talk about the Timberwolves, we talk about the Thunder. I think we felt like coming in the playoffs, both those squads, young, not having the experience, but just watching these Thunder and watching the Wolves, it's like,
Like when you take two young teams, right? You say, all right, OKC, then you say, all right, like Miami. Do you see the difference on how, like, Magic probably have just as much talent or a little bit more, but, like, I don't think, was it Paolo? Banchero is
Paolo,
not
yeah.
at that dominant stage yet, right? He's still learning how to really play the game.
Yeah.
Like, people don't realize Shai's, 25, 26?
25.
Right? So, Banchero is still young. He still need to really understand what he is and how he's going to dominate this game. But for the most part, they probably have a little bit more talent where you can see the difference on when these guys know how to play with each other, how it looks.
That's a big ass kid, man.
Banchero?
Paolo?
Yo,
Yeah.
Yo,
just looked at it.
He looked like a bit. He looked like
That's
a.
a big ass kid,
Yeah.
man.
second year, first time All-Star this year. I remember watching him at Duke Final Four.
Yeah.
But he looked like a
At
baby.
Duke.
But seeing him in real life, but just seeing him on the court, precision passes like 6 times, like this dude is,
What they got him listed at? About 6'8"?
I think he's like 6'9", 6'10". Let me double check.
If you're the Clippers, you still make that move? Like you still trade Shai?
Yeah, it was one of those you had to.
At the time,
At the
I just don't
the
think
time,
I don't
yeah.
think
At the time
SGA
he
would
had
be SGA if he stayed.
at the half.
Nah, he was showing signs early.
No, he was showing. No,
was showing signs,
Dude
but he
was
was
showing.
showing-
No, Dude was
He
showing
made that
signs for
huge-
sure.
But who PG was at the time, you had to.
Yeah, but I don't think he would have.
You don't. I don't think regret that trade on either side.
He wouldn't be an
I don't know.
MVP
I don't know.
conversation.
I hear you, but at the time,
Coach of the
He
year?
would be in MVP conversations right now if he
Hell
stayed.
No, it would have been
He
too
was
much.
already-
It would have been too much
Hell
loaded.
no. They
Because he would have been.
wouldn't.
hell no.
And just to point out, Sam Presti has never won any Executive of the Year awards, but
Oh,
they need
damn.
Wow.
We 0 for 2.
give him a lifetime
That's what I'm
achievement.
saying.
Though.
That's what I'm saying. He deserved
The
one.
radar people.
Like,
Him and Spokes.
because Doc Rivers best coach in basketball. Because he's won Coach of the Year. Right? You know what I mean? And he said it. He told Kawhi. I don't think we should get. I think you should give Shai a try.
Mm-hmm.
And Kawhi,
What do you say?
no, I want Paul George.
Okay, and look where they're at.
So
They about to lose.
I mean,
man.
but I just want you to know that Coach Doc is the one who's seen it first. Knew what he wanted.
That said that SGA was it. Yeah.
He's-
I mean, I saw it. I saw it when he was there.
Yeah, he said SGA is it. Give him a try.
No, nothing else.
Thunder, we think a sweep is coming. We think the Pelicans at least steal one, maybe. but
No.
it's over.
okay,
No, it's over.
just
But you seen the way them boys defending?
Yeah, they that's what I said, they out there
Like they
defending.
defended, like they in them boys' jersey, man.
yeah, for sure.
Like no movement is free out there. Like they are in them boys' way. Like
They switching everything, playing. Just what's up?
they making Valanciunas work for everything. He the big, but they making him work and tried that move and Chet block that shit straight up down. I was like, yeah, block that shit. Like okay, I was like, oh yeah, they got
Yeah,
problems.
Never forget him in something. Ooh, got you.
And CJ got to work so hard on both ends of the floor
So
to get a shot off on one end, and he got to guard.
And that people don't. Yeah, that's right there. That's a bad matchup for CJ because you got to guard him. You got to take your energy guarding him, and you got to try to score. Sure.
Good luck on that.
Yeah.
Because everybody else out there, motherfucker, 6'9". That's the only person you can guard out there, bitch, until they bring.
So just to look ahead, y'all think the Thunder are going to sweep? They'd be facing either the Clippers or Mavs in the next round. Who is the better matchup for the Thunder, the Clippers or the Mavs?
Either one.
I think Mavs.
Mavericks.
Mavs
Yeah,
is
Mavs.
better. It's a better matchup for them. Just because you really only have to deal with two juggernauts versus four who can sit there and like when you're in the playoffs, man, you want to try to account for the possibilities. Like, okay, Luka can have 40, shit, Kyrie can have 40, Tim, best case scenario with these two, he gonna give you 20. Like you can account for it. James Harden going down, or he ain't playing well, and Russell coming off and having a triple-double. You're like, oh fuck, we didn't account for this, right? There's too many possibilities with the Clippers team that can just.
Yeah, that's true.
You got 4 guys who can just dominate by themselves, and that's the problem with the Clippers, and that's why you don't want to face them in the playoffs, because your great defense get offset by one of them just having a fucking an amazing night.
Yep. And that can happen.
So, you got a triple-double sitting on the bench, like nah.
And if
Paul George got 37.
Huh?
Paul George 37.
30,
40.
yeah, it's.
Right. Yeah.
then the Thunder get past the Clippers or Mavs, they're facing the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. How do we think?
I mean, the way it looked like it, man, it looked like Lakers and OKC about it. Just they're gonna have to play a little rubbish game.
I mean, as it's trending right
rubbish game
now,
flights for you.
trending right now, you're looking at a Thunder Nuggets.
Thugget.
Thuggish rugged.
No, man, I'm not trying to mark Cubic. I got to lead the show this way.
No, it might be
all
Clippers.
respect.
It might
But
be
you're looking at a Thunder Nuggets Western Conference Final. I think the Nuggets probably smack them, but it'll be a learning lesson for them looking ahead to the future.
Smack them?
Wait. You
Maybe.
said Thunder and Denver?
Yeah, if they meet
So
up in the Western
Minnesota
Conference.
You think
would
that
have to play Denver
You think
next?
Denver would beat
Yeah.
OKC?
Yeah. What's so funny is
You think that?
I mean, you think OKC would beat the Clippers?
I'm saying if they did, if it trends.
no, we didn't say that. I mean, that's just a better. No, that's why I said they'd rather have play against Dallas.
Oh.
I said they'd rather play against Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Dallas. That's going
Beating
7.
the
I
shit
think
out of
that's going
everybody.
7.
It's exciting. I think coming into these playoffs, not saying people were down on the Thunder, but thought they were too young and inexperienced to really do something. But they've gotten a favorable.
But that's what I said. They played against the right team.
Exactly, they got a favorable draw in this postseason. Based on how things panned out. 'Cause if they would have ended up,
I still can't believe Stockton.
It's the Cavs in Orlando?
That would have been a better.
That's boring. I might really.
I mean, I'm rooting for OKC, so I'm glad that they're playing the
see, like,
Pelicans, but I
highlights.
really thought Sacramento
Which one?
would.
yeah, and we felt like the Kings would have gave the
Cleveland-
Thunder.
Cleveland Magic.
kinda
Yeah,
like-
nobody watching that.
Yeah, ain't nobody watching
What,
it.
Cavs Magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that looks like a blowout too. Just like that ain't even.
I saw like some highlights. I was like,
Meh.
Yeah, there's some babies.
See how
over there,
Cleveland
too.
playing game 3 on the road, then I'll be able to tell you. They're playing at home. Orlando young. We've
So
never been there, so.